We're in the home stretch now. Will the lies and the drama get worse? Oh, you'll see. What's with the mood of this bar? It's like somebody died. Well, this is awkward.
Oh, Jack. I was just talking to a friend of mine. A cop. Sergeant on the homicide squad. The guy you hit that day died.
Died? You didn't...
No. I didn't crack. I'm not going to.
That's because the 1968 DNC event didn't happen yet, turning cops from Andy Griffith to power-tripping mad dogs in military gear.
That you were ever up in May's apartment.
Why, sure, Jack, sure.
Okay.
Your Honor.
Hey, I want to see about the sinking freighter.
Dr. Alfred Carroll to the stand.
Call Dr. Alfred Carroll to the stand.
Dr. Carroll, as principal of the Lakeside High School...
Oh, so my principal's office joke from the previous part became true.
...in the demeanor and attitude of your student, William Harper?
Yes, in a number of things. For example, at times disassociation of ideas.
Submitted for the viewer's approval. The story of an aim banter designed to waste time with the jury.
The recent interscholastic tennis matches. And while Bill Harper had been considered an exceedingly good player, I saw him miss the ball by as much as 3 or 4 feet. This, I understand, could be attributed to the use of marijuana.
Or he's just a shitty tennis player. Ever thought about that?
Objection, Your Honor. The witness isn't qualified to express opinions upon the effect of narcotics.
Sustained. Dr. Carroll has been called merely as a character witness.
Well, then, although you didn't know to your own knowledge that the defendant was using marijuana, did you notice any changes that would lead you to believe, as an educator, that he was under some severe mental strain, which might possibly have been induced by some drug?
Yes, I recall distinctly a few weeks ago. It was during a class of English literature. There was a serious discussion of Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet when he suddenly burst into an uncontrollable fit of hysterical laughter.
That's because people keep thinking it's romantic when it's got enough teen angst and death to rival Donnie Darko and Heathers.
He was a fine, upstanding American boy, a good scholar, a good athlete, and representative of the caliber of young men we are proud to graduate from our school.
Now he's looking like a villain of the week for some old-timey cop show.
Oh, snap out of it, will you? It's not our fault. Why'd I ever bring him up there anyway? He's just a kid. I can't hang him.
Shut up, shut up!
I can't hear the voices in my head from the heroin I took earlier.
Go. Talk. Go off their nuts and have me that way, too. It was his own fault, wasn't it?
Shut up! They've got us hidden out, haven't they? The cops can't find us.
Jack, I want to get out of this place.
You're going to stay here as long as we have to keep those two out there undercover. Until the trial's over.
You better hope they don't have loved ones questioning their whereabouts.
But they're getting on my nerves.
It can't last much longer. I'm not worried about her. We got to keep him gagged.
Oh, he's about ready to crack.
That's because you fed him crack.
Keep him from having too many reefers.
Any day now, that punk will get hot. He'll probably spill and tell all he knows if he gets the chance.
I don't think he'll get it. I'll see you later.
Where are you going?
I'm going to see the boss.
What, no slap on the ass?
Hello, Jack.
Hello, boss. What are we going to do about that Wiley guy?
Still jittery, huh?
I don't know what the punk's going to do. He's
Stop
being
lacing
an
his wheat
narcotic.
for starters.
That's what May's been doing. That's no good. I got a hunch that he's due to crack when that Harper verdict comes in. He's on the tee. He's liable to take a powder on us and blow his topper to the DA.
You mean you think we'd all be better off if he never heard the verdict?
You do realize that obstruction of justice
Well?
will make things worse?
What are you waiting for?
He flashed a white power gesture! Nazi!
You, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, have a duty to perform. A duty to yourselves and to our community.
Hurry up, I got a reservation at the
Mary
Olive
Lane
Garden.
is dead. The evidence you've heard at this trial could not have failed to convince you of the guilt of the defendant. By his own admission, he pressed the trigger of the weapon that sent lovely and innocent Mary Lane to a tragic and untimely death.
This is fucking boring. Where's Johnny Cochran with his mad
We're not so
rhyming
much
defenses?
concerned about the motives behind the deed as to the deed itself. While the defendant has told you that he saw someone attacking Mary Lane, and that his mind went blank from that moment on, the defense has been unable to produce one witness to substantiate that statement.
Can the prosecution use his indoor voice? This isn't a few good men.
Testify at this trial, men who have tried to bring out the fact that the defendant might have become momentarily insane when he fired the shot that killed Mary Lane. But the defense has been unable to prove that he was insane.
Or that he wasn't
William
hearing
Harper
Emperor
was
Palpatine in
sane
his
when he
head.
visited the apartment where the tragedy occurred. He was in the habit of visiting the place. He was sane when he went into a bedroom with another young woman. You've all heard what went on in that room. You heard it from the defendant's own lips. Involved as he was in a tawdry love affair, Mary Lane was in the way. She had found him out. In a moment of anger, he deliberately and willfully killed her.
We get it. Can we move
Permitted to
on?
go unpunished, this community would cease to be a decent and safe place for us or our children to live. I do not believe I have to plead or even demand that you bring in a verdict to punish the defendant for the crime that he has committed against society.
That's what bribery is for.
You are upright citizens. That is why you were chosen to judge another. And as honest, upright citizens, there is only one verdict which you can find, and that is a verdict of guilty.
And this court will be adjourned until the jury's verdict is reached.
We'll be back with the People's Court after a word from our sponsors.
I suppose you all feel the same about this case.
But he might have been insane when he did it.
No, he wasn't. He knew what he was doing.
This is playing just like the trailer to 12 Angry Men.
But supposing he was insane.
You can never make me believe it nor anybody else. We'll take a first vote. $11 for conviction, 1 for acquittal.
But there's a reasonable doubt about the boy's sanity.
We can't. No doubt about the fact that he murdered her. He admitted it himself. That wasn't the first time he was there.
Symbolism! So why the news? He might just get life without parole.
We gotta make an example before boys like that contaminate all of our children.
If you think one fuck-up was poisoning an entire nation of youths, I think the main issue is you're all shitty parents.
They killed somebody. But whose fault is it?
I better use this because it'll take a while.
Have you reached a verdict? We have. The defendant will rise. What is your verdict? We find the defendant guilty. Discharged.
Well, my cousin Vinny won't save this poor sap. Will the parties of Ike and Tina Turner step forward, please? I sent a boy to the news, now I'm going to Disneyland. Okay, this isn't weed. He'd be a vegetable on a fucking couch wanting Doritos.
What's the matter with you? The creeps.
May. May!
What do you want?
Bring me some reefers.
And no additives, the pure shit, which should have calmed him down as weed should have done. They won't. Around this time, they did away with public hanging and just put him away for life.
Here you are. Now quit that crazy laughing.
Where's Jack? I want to get out of here.
They'll pick you up and hang you if you don't pipe down.
Fucking shit you myself, you overacting prick!
Jack. I want to see Jack. Jack.
You better quiet him. I can't do anything with him.
Oh God, he's seen the baby from Train Spotting.
Jack. We can't let that kid hang.
He'll be here.
That was the sound of the scriptwriter being shot dead for this hackneyed screenplay.
You got to see him.
Why'd you fucking stop?
Come on, darling. Everything will be over soon. You want me to play something for you?
Don't do a hold down, he'll slit his fucking wrists.
Play something.
All right. Come on. Honey, give me a smoke, will you?
Probably's got peyote in it. Again, why'd you stop? Oh, well, fuck me.
Master. Master. Play faster.
Shit, I'm running out of drugs that causes the shit weed shouldn't do, but this film thinks it does. No, Now look, she's overheating like a junkyard car. I allude to the train-spotting baby joke from earlier. Not because I'm lazy, but because I'm so done with this trite bullshit.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.
I know what you want. You want to kill me.
Clearly any other drug than weed. No wonder the weed advocates call this satire.
I just want to talk to you.
Did he just kill him with a fucking yardstick? That's so fucking Child's Play 2 shit. And I guess she's Harley Quinn, or Shion Sonozaki. You take your pick.
Hurry, there's a terrible fight going on. Yes, apartment 32.
The way this shit's framed, he'll think the piano would want to kill him next. Now throw him onto the paddy wagon and beat him on the grounds of first-degree overacting. Good, now I can rape the body in peace. Being a gob is awesome.
Give me a glass of water.
Who's behind you?
No.
You'll hang if you don't talk.
No.
Who hired you and Jack Perry? Are you ready to tell what you know?
Maybe she'll confess if Sam and Max made Yo Mama jokes. At least CNN will finally stop covering Trump for a few hours. Oh, I guess the 68 DNC event comes early. Here's an obvious Shining reference. Thank God they're locking the director up. Hasn't anybody heard of fleeing the country?
If we can gain some measure of leniency for my client, she is prepared to enter a plea of guilty and, in addition, turn the state's evidence in the case of William Harper.
I regret that this court is not prepared to bargain with justice.
Now, if you were Scarlett Johansson, then we can negotiate.
I know who killed Mary, and I'll tell you who killed Mary Lane. It wasn't Bill. It was Jack. Jack Perry. He shot Mary, and then he put the gun in Bill's hand. We were all at the apartment one afternoon, and Mary came in looking for her brother. Bill and I, we'd been in another room. And Bill came in. He caught Ralph with Mary, and they started to fight. But it was Jack who had the gun. He was going to hit Bill over the head with it to make him stop. And then the gun went off. I saw it.
Now she'll be saying Bob Marley shot the sheriff, but not the deputy. And who brings a gun to beat someone's head in when any other blunt object would have worked just fine?
Mary was dead. But you see, Judge, Bill didn't know he hadn't killed Mary. He was so doped up, they made him think he had. Ralph wanted to tell you, too. Oh, if they'd only let him. But this is the truth, Judge. I'm telling you the truth. After Jack saw that poor he was dead, he put the gun in Bill's head. It was Jack's fault. And it was my fault, too.
Lady, you're supposed to avoid jail, not accept responsibility. God, you're dumb.
I'm just as much to blame. I am.
understand you wish to plead guilty to a charge of fostering moral delinquency in the case of William Harper?
Yes, I'm guilty. I am.
The young and the restless is asking you to tone it the fuck down.
Also an order setting aside the jury's verdict in the case of the people versus William Harper. In the interests of justice, I shall direct the verdict of not guilty.
All right, here's the final order. It's 2 large pizzas.
Sign here, please.
Fucking thrilling, isn't it?
You shall be brought into court on Thursday, the 17th, when sentence will be pronounced. Meanwhile, you will be held as a material witness in the case of the people versus Ralph Wiley.
Whoops, the dollar store acid she took is finally kicking in. Oop, I'm a birdie bird now. I want to fly. Taking escape tips from A Clockwork Orange, are we? Well, you fucked up jumping from the 7th floor.
We have come in the hearings before this court today to what I hope will be the final actions revolving about an unhappy and unfortunate case, one whose horrible tragedy will forever remain with me. I am happy to have been enabled, before it was too late, to order the verdict of the jury in the case of the people versus William Harper to be set aside. But, young man, although this court is convinced that to declare you guilty would have been a gross miscarriage of justice, we cannot condone your acts.
Which is why we're sending you to celebrity rehab with Dr. Giroux.
Experiences may not alone keep you, but thousands of others from the vicious pitfalls of marijuana. Thus, I am ordering you to remain in this court during the next case, so that you will be obliged to witness what you yourself so narrowly escaped. Call the case of the people versus Ralph Wiley.
Now that you're not a murderous psycho, welcome back to the flock.
Bill.
Bill.
You'll have to excuse his appearance, Your Honor. We have to beat him to death so he'll stop monologuing.
Your Honor, in this case, the state waives trial of the defendant, Ralph Wiley. It is convinced that he is hopelessly and incurably insane.
Or he's trying to be Vincent Price. Too bad Price is better.
It is recommended, Your Honor, that the defendant be placed in an institution for the criminally insane for the rest of his natural life.
Oh, he's gonna love Nurse Ratchet's care. Best health care in the state.
Joins the state in this request. Since counsel for the defense, as well as counsel for the state, seem to agree on this, I see no reason why the request should not be granted.
Yes.
Hi, Dr. Carroll. Gonna wrap this shit up
To your
finally?
neighbors. It is not too much to say that in your hands lies the possibility of averting other tragedies like it. We must work untiringly so that our children are obliged to learn the truth. Because it is only through knowledge
And government threats.
that we can safely protect them. Failing this, the next tragedy may be that of your daughter, or your son, or yours, or yours, or yours.
Why are you pointing at me? I don't have kids. And if I did, I'd tell them the actual facts about weed that you failed to tell because power makes you rock fucking hard. So this was Reefer Madness, or government fear tactic and control the movie. If you like this series, let me know what I should actually rip into next.